You know, from the outside, for me, years ago when this became my dream and vision, it looked great, grand, and glorious. When you know everything that goes into it, all the work and the organization and just year after year of building, you realize that it's not easy, but I've always endeavored to stay the course, and it's taken generation upon generation of cattle to get to where we're at, and certainly not where I want to be. I feel like if we ever get to a point where we're content, why, then we're in trouble. So, you know, we continually strive for a new calf crop that's better than the last.
Green Valley cattle from the cow country of north central Nebraska. That's next on The American Rancher. Welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. We've got a great show lined up for you, and we're glad you joined us. Today, we're visiting Green Valley cattle outside Atkinson, Nebraska, where we'll see some outstanding Angus and Maine Anjou cattle that have been the passion of Dennis Garwood for a number of years. Green Valley is an operation that excels in raising cattle with notable style and performance. Stockmen with commercial, registered, and show cattle all find great results at Green Valley. We'll learn about this operation and about their upcoming auction in just a few moments. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Join Green Valley Cattle for their 23rd annual sire sale and the Green Valley Fall Calving Cow Herd Dispersal this March 2nd. Selling 240 Angus and Maine influenced cattle from one of America's most successful family herds. Offering 130 solid black, easy calving polled bulls bred for high performance and high efficiency production. Green Valley will also disperse their fall calving cow herd. Every fall bred female over 3 years of age sells. It's the biggest day ever at Green Valley. Learn more at greenvalleycattle.com.
Welcome back to The American Rancher. Green Valley Cattle is an Angus and Maine-based operation owned by the Dennis Garwood family. Green Valley is known as a genetic source that delivers polled black cattle of exceptional style and performance. It's located in the Sandhills country of north central Nebraska, about 40 miles from the South Dakota border. Dennis and Sandra Garwood live on third-generation family ranch land located in what is known as Green Valley Township, from which Green Valley cattle derives its name. The place the Garwoods call home is in Holt County, Nebraska, located 16 miles southwest of Atkinson. There are no freeways or Walmarts close by, and folks don't usually just drop in on their way through to somewhere. It is cow country. Dennis is very thankful of his heritage and upbringing.
So thankful for my folks and the opportunity they gave both my brother and I to get started in ranching. My father isn't with us anymore, but so thankful for his influence and his guidance and his support and encouragement.
My parents had a dairy, and so I knew a lot about milking cows. And in addition to that, they dry land farmed. I just appreciate, they did a great job parenting, and I appreciate growing up in a rural setting as well.
Originally, the Maine Anjou breed of cattle was what really captured my attention. We were using them on a commercial basis years ago, and I just began to register some of those females, and then I suppose about halfway through, started pursuing the Angus breed as well. And at this point, really excited about the future of our Angus program. just as much as the Maines, and particularly believe in the combination of the two breeds in a crossbreeding program. And of course, with the Maines, we strive to make them solid black and polled so that, you know, at least for color and whatnot, they look like the Angus do anyway. And I'm always thankful to hear people say when we go out to look at the cow herd that they can't really tell the difference between one breed or the other, because we're striving to make them that uniform and that much alike.
Dennis and Sandra have 3 children, Vance, Grant, and Sarah, and enjoy numerous friendships within the cattle business and their community. The Garwoods care about people, and they place this ahead of all things. The cattle they raise are very good as well.
You know, cattle are what bring us together, but people are where it's really at. And so I just really value the relationships with folks. Showing cattle isn't my main focus. I like to make them as fancy and attractive phenotypically as I possibly can. But it's not necessarily showing cattle that's my focus. It's raising them that will work in a real world environment, and so that's the foundation in the framework that we build from. But phenotype is very important to me. I guess I've been told by folks that stop by, we're really impressed with udder quality and the moderate frame and the depth of body, all things that we strive to improve on.
Big Picture Genetics, customer-driven breeding program, beef business cattle, complete and accurate reporting of data, these are trademarks of Green Valley Cattle. Dennis Garwood and the staff endeavor to consistently raise the type cattle that work for both themselves and their customers. The cattle are easy calving, stylish, polled, black, and have longevity. The operation is commercially driven with attention to efficiency and hardiness. The business philosophy at Green Valley Cattle is straightforward. Attention is closely paid to accurate and complete reporting of data. The latest and most reliable technology is used for breeding selection, which results in a superb genetic source.
The Maine bulls have identity profiles. We've sent in hair samples on each animal, and a lot of information there to look at and make decisions from there. And then, of course, on the Angus, we are doing the Pfizer's HD50K. We're embracing that technology. If we can have EPDs with higher accuracy based on genetic DNA makeup, that folks can make better choices in terms of what bulls they'd like to purchase.
The cattle to me have changed since I've come here. They just seem to continue to get better with the genetics and the overall look of the cattle. Before I came here, I didn't take a very good look at cattle like I do now, as far as how they look up front and from behind, and just overall look of the cattle. It has changed a lot on my perspective. We've been pretty busy with getting pictures and videos taken here in the last month or so, and yeah, I help with the feeding every day, and then as far as record keeping, Dennis is pretty much responsible for most of that.
The cows are on the meadows yet, and we're running a feed wagon to them with a lot of ground hay and a little silage to keep them going, and the bulls are on a high roughage diet also. The replacement heifer's out same way, just pretty much a real high roughage, but we try to feed as much as we can in the bunks so we don't have to waste a lot on the ground. Talking a lot about the cattle, I'm real impressed with Dennis and his family too. They're great to work for and great to work with. So,
I started here the first of the year, January 1. I came from Michigan, met a person who had some heifers that they'd bought from Dennis and had asked him for some mating suggestions, and at that point learned that he was looking for some help. He's getting really busy, so I had always kind of desired to work here in real cow country, so I called him up, and that here I am, just helping him with anything that there is needs to be done. Right now, when I came on, we've got halter broke bulls to go to Denver, and was able to go along with that. Them all washed and clipped up. That was a good experience.
Dennis has some of the best help in the world to help him on a daily basis outside. My part is more on the hospitality end. When we have folks who stop to visit, or getting ready for sales during picture or video time, and of course the day of the sale, just making sure everyone's well taken care of. That would be more the aspect that is more my area.
It's the biggest day yet at Green Valley. The operation is selling 120 easy calving, good-doing, ranch-raised Angus and Maine sires backed by generations of documented performance. Also selling some 100 black-polled, results-oriented Green Valley Angus and Maine females. This includes the complete dispersal of every fall calving female, 3 years and older, along with a select group of spring-bred females.
Just want people to be able to trust what we do and say. That's part of the big picture for me. Have a desire to be, as Matthew chapter 5 says, salt and light in the lives of people.
Green Valley Cattle is a place, as Dennis Garwood likes to say, where good cattle bring people together, which is the most important thing. They call it big picture genetics, and the Garwoods are always ready for feedback from their buyers. Coming up, we meet some Green Valley customers and learn more about these Angus and Maine cattle. You're watching The American Rancher. Stay with us.
Join Green Valley Cattle for their 23rd annual sire sale and the Green Valley Fall Calving Cow Herd Dispersal this March 2nd. Selling 240 Angus and Maine influenced cattle from one of America's most successful family herds. Offering 130 solid black, easy calving polled bulls bred for high performance and high efficiency production. Green Valley will also disperse their fall calving cow herd. Every fall bred female over 3 years of age sells. It's the biggest day ever at Green Valley. Learn more at greenvalleycattle.com.
Welcome back to The American Rancher. For more than 20 years, Green Valley Cattle has stayed a course that is attentive to its customers. From data reporting to auction to breeder guarantees, Dennis Garwood strives for accuracy in the operation as a whole. Green Valley Cattle is committed to the accurate and complete reporting of performance data, as well as strict mating and culling procedures with the goal of annual improvement of their customers' calf crop as well as their own.
We are a commercial Angus cattle herd, and we retain ownership clear throughout. And we purchase bulls from Green Valley and are very excited with the performance of the cattle, very satisfied. They are source verified. They averaged 1,325 pounds dressed, or when we sold them, and I think we were 86% choice.
I buy both Angus and Maine bulls from Dennis at Green Valley. We have a small herd of registered cows, and we mainly are a commercial operation. We run about 400 head of mother cows. I guess Dennis and I kind of have the same opinion on a few things in there, and we both like to find an eye-appealing set of calves to go to town with, or in my case, when I go to town with them. If you can capture when they come in a sale barn, or you take a buyer out to the country, if you can get his interest because there's some eye appeal in them, and then they look at the scale weights, know there's some performance in them, it helps on the selling end of the deal too.
We like to feed a lot of crossbred black and mostly Angus steers seems like what we try to run with, and it seems like the market's always been good for that. The bulls are top of the line, and Dennis is the top-notch guy in their family. I mean, Dennis isn't going to bring you down to show you a bull that he thinks going to work. He knows the product's going to be right on, and he's like us. We're farmers. We don't have every day to go out and watch our cow herd and see what they need, and we kind of have an idea. We need calving ease, and at the end on the grid, we're going to need a lot of lean muscle and score them good. And Dennis, he goes right to catalog and he picks out 3 bulls and says, these is just what you need, and if you like them, I think that'd work for you. And like I said, it's getting to be a really popular bull sale, and it's easy to see why when you get the sale bill and see all the good looking bulls in there.
2 years ago, we purchased a a Pioneer son off of Dennis's sale out of a Yellowstone female. We were excited to try the Pioneer line and knew that the Yellowstone breeding on the mother side wouldn't sacrifice any frame in our herd. The first calf crop off of him this last fall was the top sire group of any that we raised in terms of moderate birth and also the heaviest at 205-day weight. One of those bulls actually went on to be the second high seller in our production sale a couple weeks ago.
Big picture genetics is not just a great concept, but a reality at Green Valley Cattle. Customers value their relationship with them. Nate and Nettie Lindstrom of Elm Creek, Nebraska note, "For many years we've purchased quality genetics from Green Valley Cattle. While these bulls and females continue to make a positive impact on our herd, it is Dennis's honesty and integrity and his commitment to live out his faith that keeps us coming back year after year. His big picture encompasses more than great cattle. It focuses on strong relationships with fellow cattlemen."
I just want folks to know that we stand behind our bulls, deal with each situation as it arises, and again, that's part of customer satisfaction and relationships with people.
Craig Ryder is proud to again be managing the Green Valley Cattle Auction and is looking forward to another great event with the Garwoods.
This is our 5th year working for Dennis and Sandra Garwood at Green Valley Cattle, and great folks to work with, really a commercially oriented type of operation that we like to say produces beef business cattle with style. I don't know that I know anyone that's quite as committed to doing a great job at raising better beef cattle than what Dennis Garwood is. He really takes his job seriously, and I know that shows in the cattle that he sells and the way that he treats his customers.
The 23rd Green Valley Cattle Sire Sale and Fall Calving Herd Dispersal will be packed end to end with some tremendous cattle. The auction will be broadcast over RFD TV and over the web at superiorclicktobid.com beginning at noon Central. For more information, log on to greenvalleycattle.com. Here's Dennis to tell us about a few of them.
And 2C is one of the final product sons, and he's just a bull with a tremendous amount of body and mass and excellent hip and hind leg structure, fantastic EPD profile, and just look forward to using him in our embryo program as well as AIing back to him. 78-pound birth weight. Lot 6 is a half-blood son of Sioux that certainly in my opinion is one of the all-time top prospects that we've ever raised. I named him Ditto, and I named him that because I felt that there were fantastic similarities to Sioux, his sire, but in a half-blood version that makes him a little bit more moderate framed, softer made, deeper bodied, and just extreme style and class and structure, showing excellent maturity and scrotal development, particularly for an April 10th birth date. Probably the heaviest muscled Angus bull that we've ever raised at this point. He's a Pioneer son out of a Gridiron daughter, a daughter of Gridiron that has excellent track record, and a previous son out of Final Answer is a previous sale highlight. But this Pioneer son, I think we're talking an 89-pound birth weight, not necessarily calving ease, but power and muscle and growth and performance with excellent phenotype. We purchased a bull, a herd sire from the Musgrave Angus in Illinois, and this is his first calf crop, and this lot 84 is one of the highlights out of his group. Really a deep-bodied, moderate-framed, stout kind of a bull that has extra eye appeal as well, and to me will be a fantastic female maker. She is a Angus-sired half-blood Maine cow that is just super in her design and makeup. She's a power cow. She's done a great job in terms of some of her sons in past sales, special delivery son particularly, that was a sale highlight in the past. She's just put together extremely well, travels well, very deep-bodied, attractively made, a power cow. Lot 300, the 751 daughter. She's a nobleman daughter. I guess she's safe to Sooner, so that's a definite sale highlight. That combination of nobleman and Sooner has been excellent, particularly in terms of raising females that have show potential. Just a super patterned female with extreme body and stoutness and style and great udder quality and strong maternal line. Be another higher percent mane cow that is very moderate framed. This is one that I could see working in both club calf and breeding programs. Not one that we've ever flushed, but certainly is probably donor quality in terms of someone especially wanting to raise some club calves out of her.
Make plans to join the Garwoods for the biggest day ever at Green Valley Cattle on March 2nd. 120 easy calving, ranch-raised Angus and Maine yearling and 18-month-old bulls. Also selling every fall-bred cow 3 years and older, along with a select group of spring-bred females. The auction will be broadcast live over RFD TV and is brought to you by Superior Productions. We hope you enjoyed our visit with Dennis Garwood and Green Valley Cattle at Atkinson, Nebraska. That's all the time we have today. To find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or check us out on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick. For our entire team, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.